What's going on, everyone? Today I have my new project I am working on. It is a clicking game, and it's going to be woodcutting, mining, fletching, smithing. So if you've played Runescape before, you kind of have like a basic understanding of what skills there's going to be. Um, but it's just clicking. So far I have in the top left that's your experience, in the top you have your score. I have clicking of the tree. I've got a pop-up menu that you can in the future change your tools when you have unlocked them, when there's an unlocking system. And then I have an auto clicking button, which I'm going to turn into an animated guy to chop the tree for you. It's just, I wanted to get a system in place of auto clicking. And so for the GUI, we have the main menu, we have woodcutting, and then I have added mining, but I have not added anything in the mining. And so first I'm going to add the collection, and then I'm going to add the fletching and smithing, and I may even add combat after that. So let's take a look at the code. And so the goal of this project has been global user interface development, as well as inheritance. And I have not started on inheritance yet. I'm taking a class that's going to teach me a bit of inheritance that I'm going to apply to this game. But if you look here, I've got a class for game screen, and that's just switching the mechanics for switching the game screen. I have a class for the tree, and I have a class for the GUI. Now, I want to add an entity class that the tree is going to inherit from for the future. Let's go ahead and take a look down in the code itself. We have the case main menu, some placeholder code just to see if I could get the system working. And then we have woodcutting, and everything is handled inside the class. There's no logic minus, if key, main menu, etc. Just switching everything. Other than that, the GUI is completely handled through the GUI class. And then the tree mechanics, like drawing the tree, clicking the tree, etc., are handled inside the tree class, which I think actually the clicking may be handled in GUI. We'll see. And so under the GUI class, I've got the textures. I've got a vector for the textures so that when we go in and we deconstruct here, we use a for loop to deconstruct all the textures. That way I don't have to, if I want to add a new texture, I can just come in here, duplicate, let's just say red play button, redplay.png. And so that's going to be in the assets, and then just pretend this is a red button. And then I come in here and I just add red. Sorry. It would be, which I need to play button, for example. And then it's going to automatically be handled under the deconstructor for when the window closes. I have all the voids, the functions handled here. I have some getters. Haven't had to use any setters yet. And so another goal for this project was to practice private for classes. Something that I have needed to work on, which I completely ignored in my previous project, Hobo Killer. And so for this project, we're using, preferably all the variables are going to be private. And then I'm going to use functions to return what I need so that they can be used in the script. And so then the functions of GUI, we've got level up. If experience is greater than or equal to max experience, and that is 100. Then we're going to level up. I'm going to add a talent point to the character. And then max experience now equals previous max experience times 2.f. We're going to use RuneScape's scaling. RuneScape has a scaling math for each of their levels. I think it's every 7 levels is basically double what. So for example, if level 1 is that, no, it's a very nice gradual level up system. Level 1 starts at 0 experience. Level 99 is like 13,064,000 or something. And then we set experience to 0. We're going to draw the experience bar. This is that bar on the top left. I'm going to show that real quick. That's the green and gray bar on the top left. The gray, and then we draw green on top of it. And then we use the XP percentage as however much to draw on the bar. Next we have draw tool. And then we take in the current tool equipped so that we can change the tool based on what, in the future, based on what tool we want to use, what tool we have unlocked. Then the auto clicker, that's that green play button. And then draw in the score, which is the score on the top. This is something I had to chat GPT because I'm not very familiar with strings. And so we ended up using a C-style string here to print out the score, to structure it. And then we're drawing it out here. And so I would like to learn a C++ style of formatting, but for the future, for now, it works. So we're gonna use the C style. And then click interaction. This just handles all of the click. So mouse left button, and then if it's colliding with the tree hitbox, the tool hitbox, or the auto button hitbox. And then this I need to change. I want logic and I want clicking to be separate. So we're gonna change this for the future. But if auto is pressed, we got the experience going, and then we got the score going. And then if collision with get tool hitbox, we're gonna show the toolbar. And if we're showing the toolbar, then here. And then if else if show toolbar is true, then we're going to stop showing toolbar. And that's our system here for the tools. And then we'll be able to here right now is a debug. Clicking the different axes shows a different number. And this is where we're going to be able to change the different tools, this logic here. So into the tree, it's a lot shorter. We have all of our private variables. We have a function to draw the tree. And we have some getters that we have not needed to use yet, but we have for the future. Actually, I think we have needed to use it. No, I guess not. And then the functions themselves, I just have the initializer, deconstructor, was it constructor and deconstructor? In the terms, can't remember. It's probably very important that I do remember though for future interviews. And then drawing the tree, draw texture pro. Oh yeah, this is where we need the getters, right? And then this draws the hitbox. So yeah, that is my new future game that I am going to be working on. I decided I wanted to take a little break on Hobo Killer because it's I'd spent like 2 months in a row working on it. And I got to a position where I'm happy with. However, also the code got kind of crazy and hard. Not as it's not as sorry. I haven't organized the code well enough through the process, and it's starting to get kind of crazy. So I'm hoping I'm able to go back in on there at a future date when I'm a little better, get it organized, and then get back into it, which I'm sure I will. But the original goal was to have um, a fighting game with abilities, combos, and an enemy AI, and we accomplished that. So I actually have not shown you guys the update of that yet, but we'll do that in another video in the future. And so I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm trying really hard to get this YouTube thing going. And I really want to provide you guys with original content, not what's been copy pasted throughout the whole like YouTube scene for game development, indie game development. The ultimate goal also with this is to create a clicking game that I can then walk you guys through for the future. Make a nice little tutorial series for you. Not making like a copy paste 2D platforming game, which I may do in the future, but with my own assets, my own style, etc. That's basically the goal. I want to provide you guys with good original content, not the copy paste content. And I'm going to put some copy paste content out there too, because I need to put stuff out. But the bulk videos that I produce, I want them to be original stuff. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe and take care.